Welcome back, episode 3 of the Road to Cyclocross Nationals. Nino's adventures here at NCCX number 4, Crossnor, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And bad news alert, Nino's sick. Wah, wah. But the little dude is tough as nails. I've said it since the beginning of the channel. And he was not out for the count. He was not near 100%. Let's not even say he's 75%. But he was 100% ready to go out there and get his race in, get his points, and head back to the camper and get some rest and hope to get a little bit better for day 2, NCCX number 5, the best course of the year. But we're here on the start line here at Crossnor, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And you can see Nino lined up, giving old Sam Edwards from Velocia Sport a big old handshake saying good luck. Best part about junior racing, making all your buddy friends, getting to see them each weekend and beating each other up, making each one of them get better and faster, and just making memories that last an entire lifetime. Nino off to the races. And one of the junior girls, what a rocket ship out of the start gate. You can see Nino come around a little bit later, making the pass, but today was not the day for Nino to have full power. So Sam was off to the races and dropped Nino pretty much off the start. Nino tried as hard as he could, but you'll watch here in just a little bit. Nino just was not able to breathe, and it was really sad to watch it happen because he was trying as hard as he could. He even told him to go slow and take it easy, but you can't make a racehorse stay in the barn. It does not work that way. So he's trying as hard as he can, but the lungs is just not cooperating, and you can hear the wheezing, and kudos to the little guy for giving it his all. I'll narrate through this because I wanted to show the highlights from race 1, and then the second part of the video is going to be race 2, and excited about that one. That's NCCX number 5. We'll talk about that here in a minute, but let me narrate some of this top first lap here, and that's all I showed, just because ultimately that's pretty much what you see is what you get, but it's a pretty cool lap. And if you're interested in doing any of the NCCX series, this would be good for you to see in the future. It does cut off. It's one of the only races of the year where they actually cut out a section that the juniors do not have to do. I'm appreciative of that because it is a awful hill that I was required to do. And it's insult to injuries when you got to the top of this gnarly steep hill. You made a turn and there's a bunch of walnuts everywhere. It's just slipping around on. But they cut that out. The juniors didn't have to do that. But the race course that the juniors was on was really fun and quite technical, actually. It had some super steep off-camber sections with some roots and loose dirt, and if it would have been wet, it would have been gnarly hard. But at 8 years old, Nino makes some of this course look absolutely easy, way easier than it actually is. But you can see, if you follow the channel enough, you can tell just by his riding he is not 100%, but he's giving it his all. So we'll take a break here, watch for a second, and then I'll narrate through the rest of this lap. All right, this is the off-camber section I was speaking about. You can see, I know the videos don't always do it justice, but it's extremely steep, and it's almost all you can do to not pedal strike on the uphill side with the pedal. But Nino navigates it well, gets through there, gets through the loose dirt, but you can hear it in his breathing. If you watch the channel enough to know, you know how fit and fast he is, and this was really taking a toll on him. Really started the week before in Boone. We started seeing a little bit of the symptoms, and we kind of take it easy through the week, and it just kept creeping up, and you know how it goes, man. Those things, they get you, and they just hold on. And but we're well into the week after the weekend races. He's starting to get better. He's back in school. So hopefully next weekend, episode 4, will be, we're not going to say 100%. Maybe we'll be at 90% and give old Sam a good run for his money. But watch Nino come through here, navigating this technical section of the course. Absolutely amazing, really. And goes through the dip straight up the other side and did a really good job maintaining his momentum. If you watched the video from last year through here, I think we did a little short one. It was all he could do to make it up that hill last year. And just in 1 year, the difference in skill and power and shifting, and to be totally honest with you, better bike, all those things. But a much more competent and skilled rider from 7 years old to 8 years old, and I cannot even imagine what it's going to be when we're watching this video come next year. But hey, thanks for watching. We are almost at 500 subscribers. This is an 8-year-old's channel. 500 subscribers, man, that is amazing. 496 where we're sitting as I'm making this recording right now. Help us get on up there and get these videos out. We are motivating other kids. Biggest junior field of the year on Sunday with over 12 racers in the race. It's great to see that in our region, building back the mountain bike and cyclocross scene here. And we know that we are making a difference with junior cycling. So help us help junior cycling. Please subscribe first. Hit that like button. Both of those things are, guess what? You got it, free. They are 100% free. They don't cost you a thing, nothing. Hit subscribe. Help us out. It hurts you nothing. The worst thing is our Nino's going to pop up on your feed with a video. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to, but you know you do. You want to see how an 8-year-old can one day maybe become a world champion. This is where it all starts. Please subscribe to Nino's Adventure. That being said, watch Nino come through here, and you can hear the wheezing in his voice, but he is tough, and he's making it through this race as good as he can, and I'm going to show you something pretty funny here in just a minute.
Am I done? Praise the Lord. Change it.
Yeah, you just say I wanted my other bike, but Day 2, NCCX number 5, Zoe Clay, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, is only about 5 minutes away from the first race on Day 1. But Day 2 is a special event at the farm for Ferocious Sport. And John Hamlin and company put on this event, and it is absolutely amazing. I do not care where you're at. If you're able to see this video and you like cyclocross, you need to come to Zoe Clay GP in Winston-Salem, North Carolina next year. It's usually just before Halloween, and it's a festival of bikes. They do a little relay on Saturday night and then racing all day on Sunday, and it is just absolutely the best scene for cross. And I'm a mountain biker. So is Nino. Nino likes mountain biking a little bit more than cross this year. It's what he said, at least. And this is like half mountain biking, half cross. You get to race your cross bike on a very kind of mountain bike-ish course, and so it's a lot of fun. It's got logs, it's got roots, it's got gullies, it's got hills, it's got everything you can think of, and I just absolutely love the course. If you hate mountain biking, well, then you probably won't like it. But regardless, it's a challenge. It's fun. Here we are, Day 2. As we were walking to the start line, I put a little 6-second clip on there, and if you could hear Nino's voice, it's gone. It was all he could do to talk. The little guy woke up on Sunday, and we were hoping he was going to be better. Wrong. He was worse. No fever. Not like just absolutely go to the ER type sick, but just feeling cruddy. And told him he didn't even have to race. But again, you can't keep the horse in the barn. Not a racehorse. Dude was ready. He went out, did a little warm-up lap, and I think he thought he was better than he was. So he gets ready, gets his bike, gets on the start line. You can see him lined up with a whole pile of kids. The biggest turnout of the year. Unfortunately, not the best fitness of the year with the cold and the damaged lungs from not being able to breathe. And you know how it goes. You can fake it till you make it for a little while, but eventually the cold catches up to you, and it caught up with him. But hey, he went out there and he did the best he could. He started good, had a good start off the line. You can see him going in here, and goes. But just one of them things, man, once you start climbing those hills, your heart starts beating and the lungs start needing air, and the body's not wanting to give it to it. It starts to say, I don't like what you're doing to me. And that's what happened to Nino. And every lap, he just got slower and slower, and we just kind of felt really bad for him. And he felt like he was dragging around a bag of sand. And in some ways, that's probably what he was doing. But, hey, you want to know what? Out of 12 riders, the kid is 8, racing the 11 to 12-year-old division. Out of 12 riders, sick as a dog, he still gets 4th place. Yes, give him a round of applause. Absolutely. Amazing job, Nino. Good job, buddy. I know you did not feel well, but you know, you got out there. Didn't even have to. We didn't even want you to race, but he wanted to get out there, wear his new skin suit. Isn't that thing sharp? His mom designed it. Foothill Cycling, our sponsor, with the MSAV, the Multiple Sclerosis Alliance out of Roanoke, Virginia, and Resolute Therapy sponsoring the kit, making it all possible. And the little bitty guy has his own kit just for his size. So thanks to all the sponsors for making this awesome kit a reality. That being said, watch this course. Day 2 isn't really so much about showing how awesome Nino did or any spectacular racing. Considering what he was feeling and how the day was going, he did awesome. But it's more about showing the awesome event. And sorry, the lighting is dim. It was extremely overcast and did not rain, but it seemed like it wanted to. Maybe even snow. It was cold. But the camera was struggling because of the woods and the overcast. But even that being said, I put this video out there because I wanted to show how awesome the course is. And as amazing after Nino's race and he was done, the sun pops out and ended up being a beautiful day. But here nor there, follow along here and I'll tell you a little bit about it before we wrap up here and get ready for the next episode, which we're looking forward to. Rock Hill, South Carolina, NCCX number 6. All right, you can see the course that I was talking about in Velocia Sport. This is their home training grounds. And if you race any level of cross, whether it's at the national level or the regional level or even local level, you're going to see Team Winston-Salem and Velocia Sport. Odds are when you see them, you're probably going to be seeing the back of their jersey. If you're seeing anything other than that, then you probably don't even need to be watching this video. But if you're like me and see the back of Velocia a lot of times, that means they're probably a little bit faster than you. This is the reason why. Not only are they talented and have good coaches that have been in the world of cycling for a long time, look at their training ground. The riders ride here all the time. This is home. Big steep hills, tight turns, slick, loose dirt, sand, log barriers, stairs, the whole 9 yards. Everything you can think of in a cross course thrown into one. And then they come out here with about 15, 20 riders a few times a week and just beat each other up, and they just make each other extraordinarily fast. And so this is kind of a little bit of the secret sauce for Velocia Sport. Good job, guys. That's all I could say is, if I can make a course like this myself in my backyard, I'd do the exact same thing. Kind of got a version of it, but not quite this good. This is a pretty awesome cross course. But continue watching this video, see how awesome it is. And yeah, you're watching it at home right now saying, man, I need to go check that out. Yes, you do. Come next year. Velocia Sports, Zoe Clay GP, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, usually the weekend right before Halloween. I look forward to seeing you, and when you come, make sure you say hi to Nino and say, hey, I watched your video, and this is the reason we came, because of how awesome it was. And that being said, next year, you better eat your Wheaties, because something tells me at 9 years old, you better be really fast to stay away from Nino. Are you faster than a third grader this year? Ha! Not many are. But today, some people got to take advantage of the little sick guy. And, hey, it is what it is. But Nino did a great job coming through here in this awesome course. He really loves the course. And he decided to ride his mountain bike. Actually, take that back. I decided for him to ride his mountain bike because I wanted him to take it easy. I didn't want him going out there and trying to just hammer himself to death, because it's a long season. And you got to remember with this episode, is a part of. It's part of a bigger series called Road to Cyclocross Nationals. Keyword Nationals. Second week of December, Fayetteville, Arkansas. That's what the goal is. So we're not going to put all our eggs in a basket for a training race leading to Nationals. When you're sick, leave it all on the line for a race like this. When the biggest race of the year is still 2 months out. But hey, we appreciate everybody's support, and I know everybody that's watching these videos is excited to see how the little guy does and see if he can bring home that Stars and Stripes jersey. Whether that's a true possibility this year, only time will tell. But I can guarantee you one thing. He will make sure that it's known his presence is on that course. So any of the little kids in America that are watching Nino's Adventures, eat your Wheaties, because the little 8-year-old from the mountains of Virginia is coming to try to take home the Stars and Stripes jersey. All right, like usual, let's talk about where we're going to be next weekend. For episode number 4, it will feature NCCX number 6, Rock Hill, South Carolina. We're excited to go down there and check out this course. It'll be the first time we've ever been. We did not make it last year. Hey, we really appreciate you supporting the channel. It's been amazing to watch how many subscribers we've been getting and the views. Please, please, please hit subscribe, like the channel, and leave Nino a comment. He absolutely loves reading the comments from every person that watches the videos, and he loves to see how many likes he gets, and it encourages to go out there and make more videos. And when we get a chance, do little interviews with him, because he's pretty funny when you get him on camera. But this is all possible because of y'all supporting him and encourage him to want to go out there with the camera and continue to make these videos, which his goal is to get more kids encouraged to get out on the bike and ride the courses with him. That being said, God bless, stay safe, and we'll see you on the trails.